is happening? How we doing? Happy Monday. It is bright in here. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do? Excuse me. I have a drinking problem, I guess. What's up, Palm? Doing any whittling? Doing any whittling in the last day or two? I have not. Ooh, I hate that sound. It's this one. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 right? Mo Patty, thank you, sweetheart. You're a peach. Look at this ugly thing. You did a spoon. I want to do spoons. I want to try that out. Last year for Christmas, I gave my brother-in-law a couple of blades that are specifically like spoon gouge. Is that what it's called? Like a spoon gouge? Something like that. A couple different sized ones. I know he's made a few. I would like to do that more. That seems like something that would be fun. Send me pics. I'd like to see them. So what color mug did you get, Mo Patty? What did I make it? A purple one? So the spoon pit was crude. Palm, there's a few Grateful Dong, my man. Palm, there is a few purple, of course. Well, that's what I guessed. That's what I guessed. I don't know if I made purple available on some things. If there ever is though, let me know. I can always change it up. Palm, Amazon actually has a few that are not too expensive at all, specifically for spoon carving. Clint, what's up? Are we going to do something today, or are we lazy? I might do something today. I do need to build a thing though, so we can do some you got the royal blue one to match the eyes. That'll look good. Kevin Smith and knives. What's good? What is good? Got to work on this. Check it out. So needs some work. Basically got it sanded even with the handle on that side around the butt up through here. There is a finger choil section in here. I should have cut it a little closer right off the bat, but I didn't. So I am getting there. Gotta get that finger choil hollowed out, then I can start shaping the rest of the handle, put some stain on it or something. But first, KDK handle test. Dude, look at that little harpoon right there. I kind of want to test out and see if I can make some jimps. I don't know how I would go about. The thing I would have the issue with on making the jimps would be they need to be even. They need to be spaced correctly. If it's like and then a little bit bigger space and a little bit smaller space, I would not like it. So it's like, how do you, without like a mill to like go and then move it over and make another one and move it over and make another one. I got to figure out how I could make even jimps across there. But I did get it sanded down even almost all the way around here. I did kind of buff it a little bit right there where I think it just was supposed to go up like that and then straight into the finger groove, and I kind of curved it a little so I can kind of work that, even it out or something. But I got to get the rest of that. You can see it goes in there kind of a ways. So that finger choil is going to tuck up right up in here. That'll be a nice little grip spot. Chainsaw file. Chainsaw file. Chainsaw file. I mean, I'll look that up. I need to go in. I should have just hollowed it out a little bit more, but I need a chain file. Still don't know what that is. Just a rough file for getting in there. I have small barrel sanders for like my Dremel or whatever that I can get in there. Or I'm probably gonna put one on my what do you call it? Drill press. I could put a little like pinky size barrel sander on my drill press. And that might be a good way because I can raise the bed all the way up so I can just push in it from the side. Talking about for jimping. Oh, there's like a file that has like 4 of them in a row, and then you can just lay it down and go, and then move it over into like the second to last one, and then, and I see what you're talking about. I need a shave. This itches. Yeah, something like that. Because I can tell you already. I mean, I'm already looking at machines and getting some machines and doing some stuff. But prior to that, it might be a month or two here before I can drop $1,000 plus. But I'm looking at it. We're doing it. We're going for it. The whole channel began off of me interested in customizing things and playing around. I'm an artist. I watched knife making stuff forever. I want to get into it some more. And there's only one way to start, and you got to start. And so here we are working on a handle on a prefabricated blank. Gonna make a few more of those and start looking at some equipment and actually making some stock removal myself, and we'll see where it goes. What's everyone up to today? Me King, how's it going? What are you up to? A very fine round file. Yeah, I'm gonna need to start like slowly getting tools, equipment, supplies. I mean, I know I want to get the big belt sander, the 2x72. With all the extra angles and bells and whistles and sizes and stuff. I almost feel like it'd be nice to have one of those, what's up, projectiles are sharp, one of those almost like a router table where it just has like the little barrel sander in the middle, something like that. You are the reason I actually started to go up my knife making woodworking dreams, dude. That's what it's all about. Inspiring others, seeing people do stuff shows you that you can try it yourself. World's a really crazy place full of all types of things to do and see and try and and be a part of. It's like, why not? Why not? You got to do what you can. We only got so much time. Mo Patty. What are we congratulating Mo Patty on? What did I miss? Anyway. Pulled those orange and black knives out the other day. Still kind of a stack. I guess we got a little time. This is definitely one of my new faves, though. Everyone's gonna get sick of this. Oh, she hit 500. I knew that too. I knew that because she made some post. It was like 502. Of course. Congrats, Mo Patty. C. Reisner Cutlery, Kentucky Holler Jack. Don't talk back. Bro. I love this. This is going to be like a regular staple in the pocket. Definitely staple in the pocket. That is awesome, Patty. Keep making the content. Keep doing stuff. Throwing up some lives. I'll try to tune in when I can. I love this. Paul might. Shut up, Mom. I'm trying to watch Tri-State. I just see pictures. I just envision Paul naked in a... What? How's it going, Paul? Halloween 2018 version. I have not seen any of the newer Halloweens. I should go and watch them. What's up, Joe K? Dirty Dan. Bunch of people falling in here. Gonzo. Now I gotta catch up. What are we all up to today on a lovely Monday? Anybody watching any other horror movies? I would say Halloweens, the newer Halloweens are the ones. I'm so glad to be your muse, Penman. Paul, I've been working on a couple other ones. Different photos too. You know, I mean, we're going to use the bearded Paul with the long hair, but I'm trying to get some other ones too. It's, you know, we opened up a new love. Any new knives? How new? The newest one, is that still my newest one? Did I put it back in my pocket? This is the newest one. This is from C. Reisner Cutlery. This is the Kentucky Holler Jack Halloween edition. Slip joint, 154 cm, steel bolster, single piece bolster through to the other bolster. So it's like a 3-piece. There's the 2 sides and then the lock spring in the middle. Nice little half stop on there. Love me some slip joints. Really getting more and more into them. What is my other newest? I guess before that it would have been the Tri-Stash. Got this one, I guess it's a little bit more than a week ago. I watched the movie Blink Twice. Channing Tatum. I'd not heard of that one. Screenshot. I'll look into that one, Paul. Ernest Scared Stupid. Right on, Gonzo. I haven't seen any of the Ernests in a while. Tri-Stash, V2, Custom Stash. Haven't heard of it either. How did you end up watching it then? Boom. I'm about to sneeze. Wayne, this one here, the Tri-Stash, this was $139, and then he had 2 titanium versions that were $149. 154 cm on that beautiful hollow grind right there. Kubi was the OEM. Awesome knife, great action, feels good in the hand, super slicey. Fantastic stuff. What's up, Tegan? Awesome. Prior to that, oh yeah, this bad boy. Just saw it on Prime and surprised. That's kind of nice to find something you've never heard of, and then you just like, oh, we'll give it a shot, and then you go through it, and you're like, ah, that was all right, you know. I screenshot it. I'll maybe check it out. I got a lot of stuff on my list right now. This is the Boker Magnum Rainbow Mermaid. This is the silliest. That mermaid, though. Hidden gem. Yeah, this is the gas station queen. Cheapo. I love my gas station knives, my silly knives. This is going to be the new siren, the new queen of the gas stations. It's ridiculous, but I love it. I absolutely love it. There it is. New fave. Okay, gotta wash my arse. This though, this is like my new, I just love this. I love them all. I love a lot of stuff about a lot of different knives. But the concept Horlock right here, chill you watch. Great front flipper. Just snappy. Thumbs out, no problem. Flicks out, just dreamy. Most of you probably know already. For the noobs, go to Concept, buy an Orlock. So choice. Absolutely love this knife. This one should be up here. I got all the blacks and the oranges and the old Horlock. Oh, I love it. I just love it. Can't talk enough good things about these two right here. This is just right on Halloween. I should just be carrying these two like every day. I mean, this even has the Halloween kind of vibe with Terry's 1931 Leatherworks. He's got his, I don't know what he calls it, but I say it's kind of like a zombie Frankenstein. This is the vibe I get off of it. Batman and Scarecrow. Oof. Just. It's what you want in a knife, or it's what I want in a duo. That and a slip joint, boom, boom, just. The fact, this little notch right there, for those that are not on board. Some slip joints, you know, or lock back, you know, right here. Does have the little hook on the end, that does help. But when you have that kind of Barlow type style, like this right here, you could slip this here with that notch. I grab onto it, that ring finger gets stuck in there. Once you grab on, it's not going anywhere. That is just in it to win it. Beautiful 154 CM hollow grind on there. I dig 154 quite a bit. More and more I think about it. I have more knives, I think, with 154 CM, although my collection does lean more on the budget kind of friendly side. Slip joints are timeless. Yep. Not my, 2 years ago, I wouldn't have, I had some, sure, but it wasn't something I was really into looking for. I was definitely more of the fidgety, kind of open factor, different ways of deployment, nice ease of use, one hand opening, kind of a lover. But then the more I started getting into knives and then wanting to explore and experiment and see what the knife world's all about, yeah, I mean, I even like friction folders, that's I'm gonna have to make a friction folder, because once we get into stock removal, fixed blades obviously will be an easier thing to do than folders, and your friction folders is basically, it's like a fixed blade, but because you're only utilizing a pivot with friction to it, there isn't a whole lot of mechanical locks, flips, detents, things of that nature. You're basically just making a shape with a little hook on the end that you can then now pressure friction fold. You know what I mean? So that'd be something to try out. Plus they're kind of just interesting. They're fun. There's a couple other friction folders. The old school peasant. What is it? Who's this making this? The New Zealand, the Sword peasant knife friction folder. Kenman, part of the Orlock Club. Mad Yako, formerly known as, well, because you're still going by Mad Yako though, you said. But now, double wide EDC. It's got a nice sound to it. What up, double wide? Here's another one. This is just a little one I found. I don't know the brand. Says it's D2. Really cool shape. For a small, like if this was a small little fixed blade, that's the one flaw with this one is it really easily slides forward. Doesn't really lock in a position where some of them, when you're holding it, it just locks it open. This one doesn't. What's up, Henry? But if this was a little fixed blade, this shape, I mean, I'll make a fixed blade similar to that shape. But it is an easy little one hand. Not something that I usually would daily carry or even carry at all. The blacked out Worksharp RMX looks pretty sick. Is that a blade? Worksharp RMX? I'm not picturing that right now. Is that they make a new knife? Probably look that up. Yako, Mad Yako said he sent me a package, or he's sending me a package, so I should be getting that. I don't know. Probably maybe in the next few days, Yako. I don't know what it is. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Yeah, just remembered this was loose last time I picked it up. Oh, now it's too tight. Whew. Yikes, that went from 0 to hero just like that. Wow, really? There we go. Maybe. Still can shake it out. The Boker Magnum folding kukri, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's kind of fun. What is the one? There's one made by, was it Cold Steel? That has like a folding kooks. Good old kukris. They're neat. I kind of dig it. I did look this up. I didn't find anything on there, but at Blade Show Atlanta, they had at CJRB they had the classic feldspars. There are some premiums. This is just a budget one for like 35 bucks. G10 AR RPM 9. They also make some premium versions, some button lock versions, but the newest one is going to be a button actuated liner lock version. They had them at Blade Show West. I can't remember what video I saw it on, but I saw it. This, I used to actually, I mean, I guess I still do, but really like this knife. Just it's clean, snaps out, nice little choke up. Good, solid, no nonsense user. Boom. CJRB. Nice feel in the hand with that choke up. The thumb studs work really good. Flicks out no problem. I'd put some jimps on there. But all in all, I did carry this quite a bit right when I got it. I do like it a lot. So seeing that they're going to be, they have a new top liner lock there. Everyone's getting in that top liner lock game. I want to check that out when it releases. I went to the page though, and it's not even in like coming soon or anything like that. What's going on, Eric? How you doing? But anybody have a feldspar? You like it? Anybody have a premium feldspar? I know they have some like titanium S90V, something like that. All in all though, just the budget one with the AR RPM 9, snappy, works. You just need a solid user that's inexpensive. CJRB makes cool stuff. Pictus XL coming soon. Grateful. When is the Pictus XL coming out? Do you know? I also Grateful. Grateful and I might have seen each other at Woodstock 99. We might have. I love front flippers too. More and more all the time. You just start falling for it. They haven't said anything yet as to the XL. So this is the Gecko Customs Pictus. There is going to be a Pictus XL releasing sometime in the near future, but I believe it is about an inch longer than this. I have big hands, but right here, not choked up, it still goes to the end. I mean, I get to there. I kind of Pinky goes on this last notch. Choked up spot, I sit in there fine. The pick who? Us. You and me. The Dans. Louie? Louie. How you doing? What's up, bud? Good to see you. Several knives. Opinel is popular in France. Opinel is popular everywhere. I mean, it's popular. I have one. I don't carry it. I still have to have one in my collection. This is like the number 8, just the classic twist lock there on the collar. I mean, I respect the Opinel. I don't love it. I don't carry it. Caught you while I was driving home. Entertain me. Are you looking? Are you driving? Ching. I'm going to buy 2 more. I'm buying 2 more. Opinel is a working knife. Opinel is a great knife. It's been around. There's a lot of love for it. I'm a collector, so I'm a kind of a, got a hair in my mouth. I got hair all over my face, right? Obviously, great one for the collection. It sits here right next to another one that's great for the collection, the Rat Model 2. Or no, wait, this is the Model 1, I'm sorry. Model 2 is a little bit shorter. Ontario Rat Model 1. Huge knife. Nice ramped up section there. A knife that I don't really carry, but it's a classic. It's a classic for the collection. You know, it's just one of those ones that's been around. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows about it. Another one that I just recently reviewed that Anything Emerson Wave gave me that's got a classic kind of a style to it. It's the Benchmade Spyderco, the Spider-Made Benchco Mini Pika. So back before Benchmade and Spyderco really got going, the guys that run both of them are buddies. I just recently researched and found this out. But since they were buddies, they kind of have liberty, or they allow each other to get away with a few things. So the Spyderco guy lets the Benchmade guy get away with a few models that have the big hole on there. But it's kind of weird because you got a hole right next to the butterfly stamp. It's like, wait a minute. Best Benchmade I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm not really a Benchmade guy. I mean, I have a tagged out right here. I don't carry the tagged out. It's too light. I want a heavier handle. Maybe I'll pick up an aftermarket titanium handle for it. Huh? Huh? What's huh? This? It's its first production run, too. First run. Ugly, though, with the serrate and the whatever. Just a silly knife. But this is just one that's going to live in my collection for sure. It's the Mini Pika, or the Mini Pika 2, I think is the number on here, the 10412 or whatever. The Mini Pika 2. I don't know how old this is. It was a gift. And now it's the Benchco Spider-Made. Exactly. But since those guys are buddies, they allow each, the Spyderco guy's like, yeah, you can make a couple models with it. Just let me know when you're going to do it. Max Ace Goliath. Hog. I got a Spyderco Native at the gun show over the weekend. Unreleased Gen 1 made by Camillus. That's fun. See, interesting things like that. I know things got violent at Woodstock and crowds, and violence ain't for me. Well, it honestly, the violence wasn't.
Neil Mackenzie became a member. Neil Mackenzie celebrates 13 months of membership. Lucky 13.
Lucky 13 for my man Neil. Boom. I salute you. So, what we were talking about. Woodstock. I went there with a group. Oh, sorry. I went there with a group, some friends. It was 2 guys, 2 girls, and we had an absolute blast. Everyone I saw was friendly, nice. I didn't see any fights. I didn't see any issues. I saw a lack of care towards like quality. Bathrooms weren't cleaned. One garbage can per acre that was never cleaned out. So we weren't taken care of. We were overcharged for things. And people kind of had it at the end and kind of trashed the place, essentially. A lot of things were said about more violent things that happened. But from my perspective, my whole experience, my friends, the girls I was with, all of us agree it was nothing but an amazing, peaceful, chaotic, but there was no violence. There was, we were in mosh pits that were crazy that, my ex, she's barely 5'2.5", right? Small, but we were in huge mosh pits, bouncing around, huge dudes, boom, boom, and like she got pushed over, by someone, and then some dudes just, oh, and everyone was like very polite, very friendly, very loving, is what I saw. You like the shirt, the new merch? This is a test one, but I do have some. I am live. I can grab the link if you are interested. I did get a little thing going on spring. So basically they just make to order. So I didn't have to pay anything to do it, but I sent them some designs because some people were interested. And Mo Patty said she messaged me all of like minutes after this video. She's like, "Yep, I bought a shirt and a mug. I appreciate you." Copy. Oh. Okay, hold on. Space. Robert Loja. All right. There it is. For those that are weird enough to be interested, although, how could you not love my squirrel? He's great, right? He's great. But that is the link to my merch. There's supposed to be a 10% discount. I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to go on there to find out where the thing is for it, but the discount does appear at the top of the screen. You just type in first run wherever you're supposed to type if you can find it. Hopefully you can. Hit the like button. Don't forget, says Dirty Dan. I appreciate it. I'll go ahead and pin that. And for those of you that do buy, I do get a little bit, a couple of bucks. I tried not to mark anything up. I could mark things up higher and make more off of it. I'm not really doing it to make any of the money. I just kind of, some people wanted some stuff, so try to get them a deal. But the little $1 or $2 that I'm going to get here or there will all 100% go right back into the channel, buying more knives, no doubt. Neil's going back to work. Always a pleasure, bud. What's up, Jacob? Kershaw, Bel Air, what are your thoughts? Yes. Yes. I don't have one, but I know a lot of people that do have the Bel Air, and everyone has good things to say. It's a good knife. The bucket hat is cool, Mick. I want to grab one. I haven't had a chance. I'm gonna order. They give me like a 20% off or something if I do like a test order, but I didn't get around to doing it last night, and I just basically made it. I found like Tri-State had one, and a few other people had it from this company, and it's free essentially. They make their money, so I'm sure they just love anyone who wants to make their clothing and hoodies and stuff available. I'm gonna order at least one of everything, and then have a few of them for like giveaways or something like that. Or if I'll have something for like, I thought about having it. It'd be cool. I can have it set up, and then like if I do a giveaway, and someone wins, I can be like, all right, you want a hoodie. Which one do you want? What color do you want? What size do you want? And then I can order it and ship it to them with their specifications. Because that's the thing. I was like, oh, I can order some shirts and I could get like a dozen shirts or whatever and have them. But it's like I get a couple XLs, I get a couple larges or whatever. And what if I only have an XL but someone wants a small? Or if I only have mediums and someone needs a double XL or whatever. And that way, if I did like a giveaway, if I don't have it right here with me, I can just order it and have it shipped, and we're good to go. Sometimes the hats fit weird. I think that one is a universal, kind of a one size fits some or most, or so yeah, you never know. And then there's even some like baseball hats where like they're too tall or they're too narrow or they have bumpy sections, or some people like the flat brim one, some people like a curved. The hats, they did have some baseball hats, but they're all embroidered only. And I looked into like we could embroider this on there, but the thing is this is a basically 7 or 8 color design, and their embroidery they limit you to 6. And so it was like, oh well, I could have, instead of this light orange and dark orange, it could just be orange. Or instead of the black and the gray, it could just all be black. It's like I'm going to have to get rid of a couple colors on here if I wanted to do that. Otherwise, I would have already had a couple of the baseball hats on there already. Gonzo, me too. It's like that's what I'm saying. There's so few and far between where if it doesn't fit right, it's kind of a tough. Bucket hat says made in the USA. Yeah. Get a haircut, Eric. Eric, I'm old. I got gray hair right here. But this is all real deal. No receding. Growing it. Kidding me? Farm it.
GR8 Full became a member.
Serious? Grateful? I'm gonna cry. Grateful just upgraded to Magna Cuts. Grateful, you're my only Magna Cut. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna cry. Lost one. See, if you bump these, they could be sketchy sometimes. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Grateful, member for quite a while. I appreciate you. Very gracious in donations and things. Sent me a couple of knives. Where are they? Here's one. We're gonna do a die on this or something soon. I want to do a fade on here. But yeah, Ghost Attack. The mask was moving the other day. Someone was, what's up, Bob? What's up, Blaze Burger? And someone was like, dude, did the mask move? I swear the mask moved. Grateful Dumb, I appreciate you. He sent me a couple cool knives. This one right here, this Concept. Where is, oh, it's in the pouch. My pouch that Tyler gave me. Another one that Grateful Dog sent. Cut Draxor, and then we did the dye. It was black and gray. Now we got that black and maroon, sick looking black and maroon. Tell me this old light burrito. It's got the wax infused canvas and the super soft insert. Holds 6 knives. Just a sweet setup. A couple new ones in here. We got to do a die on this one here. Little Sen Cut. I had one of these. Sold it recently. Picked up another one to do another die for it. Edwards. What's up, dude? Ah. The hell was that all about? Boom. My Fade Die Civivi Guile. Fred the Lug. Fred, not that big of a deal, Fred, but I apologize. I found this. This is the Bag Knives box. Fred has sent me several knives for review, little pass arounds, and I get a few of them and I look at them, review them, and pass them, and I got a few more. And Fred, I sent the bag knife. I believe I put it in the pouch with the roll up, like that Civivi wrap with the last ones. I did send it, but I just found that I have the box. So I don't know, Fred, do you want me to send this box at some point? I'll hold on to it for now. And next time I'm sending you something back, if you're keeping that bag and you want that box, I still have it. I know some people could care less about the box or whatever, but I generally save all. I've got a house, the basement. I can throw it in the box corner, you know. So yeah, Fred, if you do want that back, really dig the fade. Fade turned out good. We got to do more fades. Smaller blades? I do. This one's one of my faves. This is the QSP Mini Penguin M390 and Jig Titanium. No worries, hold on to it. I'm sure when I sell, the person who buys it will want the box. Yeah, and then at some point I'm going to ship something else to you or whatever, so I've got it. I apologize I didn't keep it with the box. I wasn't paying attention and I put it in that other pouch. QSP Mini Penguin M390 Titanium, really, really nice. I really like this one. I haven't carried it in a little while. This is the Kaiser Mini Urban Bowie, 154 cm hollow grind Bowie on there. Flips out really nice. I got a Edwards lanyard on there. Gonna have to, damn it, I can't read. Did you work on any anno? I haven't worked on any anno yet, Fred. I got everything. I got it all. I just haven't set it up. I started working on this. I glued up some handles. Started carving this one out. I sanded it down on the top and around. I still got a hollow out that I should have carved out a little bit more of. These were pretty rough. It was more of a rectangle, and I glued it up. But I still got there's a big finger choil in there that I got to grind that out. And then I can start shaping it. So I got to work on those, and I haven't had a chance to get going on the anno yet. At some point, you will have a knife that I want to check out. Fred, I hope so. That's one of my goals in life. Just got a Demco Nano in today, 20 CV titanium, new favorite mini. Dang, Ross, that sounds great. I want one. I saw them. They are cool. I haven't had a chance to handle one yet. I got the AD 20.5 with some titanium scales that I did a little battle worn damage. Listening and cooking, you goobers. I appreciate you, KC. I'm going to give the KC salute, the double KC salute. When can I get a tornado? Boom. I might be out of the loop. KC has a lot of cool knives. Boom. The double microjet salute. Are the tornadoes aren't available yet, are they? I hope not. I probably missed it if they were. I do want one of those. Yes, he does. Yes, who does what? Shoot. Which one, Eric? I apologize. What's up, Hakan? Eric, if it was the microjet, those are $150. They might not be available, though. When he put them up, they sold out pretty quick. If it was this one here, this is no longer available. I don't know what the Urban Bowie would go for, 50, 60 bucks or whatever. That 154 cm is really nice on that Kaiser. Other small knives, of course, I have the smallest knife. The absolute smallest knife. You'll be getting a KC prototype soon from me. Ready? Boom. I caught it. Now we're starting to have that. Not this next package, but the following. Awesome. Prototype from KC. Wait, focus. Boom. Oh, now we're getting the spring stick again. There it is. It's so small I can barely hold it. Pow. Come on! Right-handed. There we got it. Jeez. Italian inox. That's about as small as they get. The other titanium. Oh, this one? The little one. I think these were around $100. I actually got this free from a purchase. It was a really good deal at C. Risner Cutlery. The tiny one I lasered. Here it is. Smallest knife in the building. With a Sagaya pattern. Is that in focus? That's the smallest laser mark I've done. Tiniest little kid, right? So now that we've done that, we might as well do this. Robin? What's going on, Robin? Pow. Right in the kisser. Gotta love that. Of my small ones, though, I really like this one, too. I found this on some rando place, but it's cool because it's small, but you've got that those little details, those little scroll details, the back spacer with the jimp, the little abalone inlay. Just a tiny little knife, but it's fun. All right, done cooking, actually listening now. Thanks for the salute. Thanks for being my warm-up act. Yes, we are warming up for the bus for the great and wonderful KC and his 40,000 subs. Here's another one. We're looking at tiny knives right now, a little bone handle. Got to get my face off screen with these tiny ones or it won't. Silly. The Rough Rider limited edition. It's like their 15-year anniversary. Thanks, Danielle. It's modest. It's something. Let me give you a little moving tour. Hold on, I'm trying to make everyone not throw up. Too late. Got the recording studio, live streaming and stuff. Got the big boy on the table. We got a bunch of black and orange. So KC, when is the can you do a tiny knife ADC challenge for a week? EDC, that could be fun. KC, when can I get a tornado? That's the question. Got this nice little secretary kind of set up over here. I dig it. Some smaller knives up there, kind of featured knives here. I got my Whisker forged fork. Here's where I keep my top 5 knives. There's usually about 15, 20 of them up on there. Notice both the KC's microjets live there or in my pocket when I carry them. Best horror movie, Friday the 13th, part 4, final chapter. I saw this as a kid, got the Buck 119 sticking out of the mask. Of course, I've got my Buck 119 display right there. I wish I had answers. There's delays. I get you. So is it something like in the next, maybe this year, or I know I know you can't give me a date, but before Christmas maybe? Just through all my Civivis, Kubies, Rosecrafts, Artisan Cutleries. Here's my gas station glory in all its mess. This kind of toppled over and I kind of grabbed some, so it's not usually quite that chaos. But It's there. A couple big boys down there. Some old school bone and slip joints for some scrimshaw projects. Huh. Yeah, it's coming along in a mess. Of course, a sword on the floor. Why wouldn't you? If you had a sword, I might as well keep it on the floor for now. Can Spyderco's little native be called tiny? Yeah. Halloween's a coming. Sorry, giving you a little ride here. Halloween soon. Maybe we go like this, we'll go over to this side. Right. Hence the black and orange array. For my first handle, working on right here. Gonna try to put some jimps on there maybe. But I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. There is gonna be a big finger notch that goes in right there. You can see how deep that drops. But this whole section here, I think I might put a little, it's like if you're holding it like this for a cut, like maybe a little dip, like a spooned area on each side. I can do whatever you want. That's the neat thing. You make one yourself, you can do whatever you like. Yeah. Paul Mike says yes, and it's a yes. It's a guaranteed. Boosh. Oh, did my heat just kick on? I got to turn that off. Hold on, I'll be right back. It's kind of that in-between temp. Actually, outside right now, it's like 50. I'm in Minnesota. Excuse me. It's like 50 some degrees outside, so it's a little bit chilly, but hanging out in here, sometimes it warms up pretty quick. Anyone else in the chat in the MIA, FLL, WPB area, says Fred? Anyone? So, what is happening? I might have to go to the store and buy another orange dye. I have a couple orange dyes, but I don't have like a classic orange. Like the one we just did is this one here. And if you look at it compared to most of my other oranges, with this lighting, it definitely is light. But if I didn't have any other orange around and I just showed you this, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's orange. But it definitely is not popping. Although we did start with jade. So once you start with jade, you've always got that jade fighting your brightness. And that jade is really dulling up the orange. This is a, what is this, porcupine? Kaiser's Budget Yo Jumbo. Bueller. What's my first and most recent? So most recent is the Kentucky Holler Jack Halloween edition. 154 cm bone, orange bone, stainless. The bolster is a integral piece from here down to there. There's one piece, and then the spring up the center. That is my most recent knife. If you want my most recent non-slip joint, actually I was going to say it would be my Tri-State Tri-Stash V2, but that is no longer true because I just got the Boker Plus, or the Boker Magnum Rainbow Mermaid, because they're ridiculous. DeRoss. The dang Ross. So that is my most recent. Other recent ones, Concept Orlock. This is a new fave for sure. That little front flipper is awesome. This is a smaller knife, but it's thick and it packs a punch. That choke up spot, you grab onto there, plenty of space on the bottom, and then that poon right there, you just ramp right in there. Boom. So it's midnight in France. Thanks for accepting me. Great company. Hey, right on, Eric. Stop in anytime. I go live after work around this time, several times a week. Main live is on Thursday nights. And lots of fun stuff on the channel. Going to be doing a lot of custom stuff soon. Never have been. Continuing. More. No doubt. Woo, it feels hot in here now. Like that heat blasted out of there for like 30 seconds, and now I feel like I'm like sweating. The Boker Mermaid belongs in every Knife Guys collection, right? Well, especially, I love the crazy silly gas station knives. And I've got, where is she? Where are you, girl? Girl. I've got my other mermaid. Where did she go? I got a hell of a mess. Now, oh, there. Got it. What you got? You're just staring into the void. I mean, that's a hell of a mermaid. Look at the job on the blade. I mean, what? The ghosts took her. Yeah, have a good night, Eric. Thanks for swinging in, man. Boom. Merci. Ah. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Shit in my eyes. Why would you do that? Got it. Ah, shit. Sorry. I'm allergic to dust, and man, if I touch something and then I get close to my eye, I got to keep the place kind of clean because it's not my friend. I'll have itchy eyes all the time. All the time. Now my hands are wet. I'm touching my face. So what's the plan, kids? That merch link doesn't work. Didn't I pin it? Where is it? How come I thought I pinned it. I see it pinned on my phone. Okay, there it is. Hold on. It opened up for me. Did it not open, or what? It doesn't work? What doesn't work? I just clicked it and it opened. I made habanero salsa last week and got an eye itch from the onions that I cut. Well, if you get onion in the eye, that's nowhere near the same as getting that habanero in your eye. It won't open. See, because I click it on here and it opens. Let me show you. All right, I go up here, merch, click, merch. Why doesn't it work on the phone? Yeah, you got habanero in your eye. It don't work if you're on your phone, but it does on your computer. You can, I have opened it on my phone though. Maybe I grabbed the link weird and it doesn't work because I grabbed it off of there. I didn't grab it off my phone. Because I know when I opened up the video, Grateful, if you're on your phone and you can watch me at the same time, if you go to my video from today, the link is in there. See if it works through that. Palm says it opens on his phone. Maybe it's just iPhones. Grateful, you don't have an iPhone, do you? How dare you? Well, that's fine. I mean, if that works, whatever works for you, bud. Oh, my eye is definitely pissed off now, though. That sucks. Clean it. Eye drops. Don't touch it. How dare you? I was going to say, Grateful, we have so much in common. Would have been the first. Dirty Dan says his iPhone works fine. I don't know, Grateful. I don't know what to say. It doesn't want you to buy a KDK shirt. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to, I need to go on there and order a couple for myself and a couple for giveaways and a couple for some friends, family here at home. Perfect gift for the psychopaths in your life, right? If you know someone crazy, get them a shirt with a huge squirrel with a knife. Nothing phone? What? You can still buy a pager? Yeah, he upgraded to Magna Cut. And then I go and pull this. I mean, Grateful, I'm just going to have to buy you what you want now. What do you want? I mean, did you ever order another one of those planters or whatever? I haven't even looked at it. It's huge. I can still ship it to you if you want it. Did you order another one, Grateful? It's enormous. It's like the size of this table. I haven't even opened it. I didn't even look. I should look, just for fun. It's huge. You need a second one? Should I just save it? And then when I see you at Blade Show, I'll just hand it to you at the show. Just be like, here, take this huge box. Kathleen Smith, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Although you're a little blurry. My left eye's got a little tear in there. I love Grateful Dawn so much. Ferris Bueller, you're my hero. So, yeah, a little chaotic today. Not getting very far with getting anything done. But it's fine. I do have some projects. And I know I've watched like Aries and I watched a few other people where they're out in the shop and they're doing stuff and you can't hear because it's loud. I definitely could do some stuff from the garage. Dank, I'm definitely going to need the same style shirt you're wearing. I mean, it's possible. Hey, Donnie, I started carving this one up. It was a little bit more squared off, right? Because I know Donnie said he removes like 90% of the material before gluing it up. They were still kind of rectangular when I glued it up. But I've got it pretty much, I've got it all the way down here and around, right? But there is a big finger choil right in there. So I got to hollow this out about that much. That's how big that finger choil is on both sides. So I got to get in there with a little barrel sander or something like that. Get that. Once I get that done, then I can actually start shaping it some more. I haven't really shaped it. I kind of rounded off the edges just to get it started. Well, you can order yourself one if you would like. They are now available. So yeah, first one up, got those others gonna get glued up, get going. I'm really gonna start getting to work. Donnie, what's the trick? I'm gonna need to talk to you. Jimps, even jimps. Do you get a thing like a rake and go and then move it over or you just do one at a time? Bop, bop, bop. You just freestyle it. You just eyeball them. Perfect ladder. Yeah, I haven't really done anything other than glue it down, put them on thick. The wood? Yes. Or, oh, the blade? Yes. Everything's done. It's a blank that's ready to go. All it needed was a handle. And the wood is the stabilized. Yeah, the steel it's done. It's good to go. Like it's already, that's what they said. They're blanks. That the only thing the blank needs is a handle and a sharp. It's sharp, but it's not sharp. You know, it's like that's sharp, but it's not sharp. And I did scratch it, had it on the table and was going and like put a couple little scratches right there, which is unfortunate. I wouldn't even round it out to match the steel. Make the handle more comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to keep it thicker. But it's also an experiment. I bought several blanks. I want to test out, learn about what I like, learn about shaping a little bit, and kind of just experiment. You know, I've got another one right here, all ready to glue up a handle to. I've got a few more. Give me something to tide me over until I get some equipment. I can start doing some, making some on my own. Donnie wants to know if my wood is hard. For Donnie, always. Always. Word. Definitely can't use the fancy file I use. Right, yeah, they're already heat treat. Oh, I'm saying, oh, I see. Right, because preheat treat, right, post-heat treat, you got to be a little more careful, and it's already done, so it's hardened and stuff to think about. Why not removable scales? That's another one I want to do, Bob. I want to try it all, though. It's called checkering file. Robin knows what she's talking about there. Or he. Listen to this guy, Rufus, knows what he's talking about. Removable is the way. I want to do both. I want to experiment with both. I want to test out pins. I have knives that I love that are pins. 69, dude. I have slip joints that are very similar. This one's pins and this one's got the screws. I've looked into some of those screws, or I can't remember what they're called, where it's like they barrel into each other. You got the male and the female. You know what's up. But I want to try them all. So we're going to do that. I even got some micarta pins. Some bigger micarta pins for more of like a decorative kind of a style. Yeah. Removable is definitely cool. Definitely something because you crack it or whatever. But I have quite a few things that are pinned on or fixed blades. You know, like my Mr. Eddie with those pins. The facets, the moon crater facets, or my Sea Fox. Bum fights, damn, that's old. Chicago screw. And Valley coming in, clutch. White paper, micarta, koa wood, magna cut. This is some stuff right here. I want to make stuff like this. This is just clean. You know, just got some fanciness to it, yet gorgeous, simple. Elegant slicing. Another pinned one. Auxiliary manufacturing. Of course I want to make stuff like this too. Oh, I really like the finish on there. That acid etched stone washed kind of deal. The rock texturing on the back. I almost feel like that's like a cheat. Like if you're trying to make it nice and smooth and you get a little divot on there, you're like, oh, I'll just put a little rock texture on the whole thing and call it a day. Like you try to get her smooth, and if it doesn't quite work out, you're like, yeah. That looks awesome. Both ways work. Carried this one yesterday. The Civivi Shredder. Why haven't you completed my new body yet? You guys know about that? That's some Civivi Damascus right there, though. I don't know what they're calling this kind of the way they did this one. It's like they almost didn't etch it very much. It's still definitely a two-tone Damascus, but it's not as dark. Oh my God, I am just making a mess today. It's not as dark and contrasty as like this. Know what I mean? Both Civivi, but significantly different kind of a look, right? This is pretty dope, though. Can you look up Puko blades? Puko blanks. Where, if I just Google that, will that work? Give me a second here. Etsy. I hate opening Etsy because it never likes you. It's like, oh, you're not a sign in. Like, screw off. Okay, here we go. Puko knife making blanks on Etsy. Is that a Kaiser dogfish? Jesus, pay attention. I'm looking up the screen. Focus, Dan. Look at the knife. Dogfish. I have scales, Mike's scales. I gotta do a laser mark to those. I gotta roll on some stuff. Sucks. I'm slow. You just gave your buddy one today? It's fun. I don't carry it much. Action's decent. Thumbs out, no problem. Front flipper. Rear flipper. Nice little harpoon spot. Choke up is good. I like the texture on the aluminum with the rings. It's a good knife. It just gets lost in the sea. When I have good knives, it get lost because I have some that I think are great. And so like the great ones get pushed the good ones off to the side. Stacked birch bark handle. Ooh, yeah. Wait, stacked birch bark? Like the way they stack leather? Huh. Interesting. So because they have the skinnier, here we go. This is what he was looking at, or something similar. Different blanks. These are N690 Hidden Tang blanks. So then you would do something. I need to get something with some stacked leather. I've talked about that for a while, where they've got the handle and it's basically discs of leather stacked up, smashed, and then sanded around the edge. Really cool. Very good looking stuff, but it's just another one of those things. You want them all. I gotta catch them all. Take me forever to get there. All right. Dank, I'm sending you that Mora, basically a Puko. Oh, that's right. Donnie's got one. He doesn't mess with those. I'll hell yeah. Send it. You go send it on over here. I'll give it a shot. We'll try it out. Mora is a Puko technically. Okay. We're learning. I'm learning. Puko is just finish for a knife. But the style that they tend to make are full tang. What's it called, Donnie? Where it's not exposed. You're like making a sheath handle for it. You got to shake it up first, though. You definitely have to shake it up. Hidden tang, such as my wife. Where do you find it? Where do you find it, Donnie? So, here we are. Sitting. I'm standing. Palmer, what's going on? We're just kicking it here. I have no rhyme or reason to anything right now. I need to organize, pay attention, get stuff lined up to do. I started getting into doing some projects and stuff while we are live. Little fun stuff where we get to kind of work on things, decide on some stuff. I should go buy some more orange. We should do some more holiday, Halloween themed custom dyes. I could do that. Except for the orange I have is a light orange. And it makes all these oranges look less, or these are orange. That is not orange. And I mean Halloween orange and black, right? Right? Also, we're almost due to order some new knives. What should I be looking for? Anybody have anything in their cart right now? What's everyone got in their cart that they're thinking about ordering? Anything anyone's about to pull the trigger on? Anything releasing really soon that people are ready to jump on? Katana. I mean, okay. Katana. Handmade, hand forged, decent, real stuff. This is not a mall katana. You can see that Hamon. We got the Stingray underneath the wrap. Bronze. Oh, we got this. This is legit though. The Zorn is finally dropping early November. I love this thing. I need to take it out and do some tests with it though. It is thick. We could really beat the crap out of this, I think. Probably grab an Ice Age Blades Fixie. Met him at a show over the weekend. Local maker out of Rome, New York. Wait a minute. Upside down. Ice. Does he have a website? Ice Age Blades. We'd check them out. I'd go check them out. It's always cool to meet those makers. Nice cleaver. How about this? Valhalla. Brum, bum, bum. That's just fun. I don't care who you are. Get yourself a folding sickle because it's yeah. I mean, yeah. I do have to order 2 more of these so we can really get some fun. This cheapo hatchet. It is a real hatchet, but we're going to be juggling these very soon. I only ordered 1 because it was cheap and it's kind of junk, but I needed to test it and it passed. So I'm going to order 2 more. Get a Salt Shaman. I want to get UK PK. Is that what it is? Yeah, UK PK. The pen knife slip joints that they make are cool. Very cool. And Valley sent me his to check out and review, and it was like, yeah, that is dope. Those are cool. That's what's wild is the slip joint Spydercos were some of my more favorite Spydercos that I've checked out. The Urban is a nice slippy too. I believe, Robin, the other one that Neil had was the Urban that was modified with some custom scales. I think that's which one that was. North Valley, Neil, you in here? But it was cool because he did have 2 Spyderco slip joints in that stuff. Very fun. Next Spyderco is going to be a Yo Jumbo. Yeah. Yo Jumbos are great. The new textured G10 scales they got on the salts are excellent. I have not touched. I want to touch. Are there any Shaman alternatives? Asked Bob. Anyone? Anyone? It was the Urban. It was the Urban. I thought so. That sounded familiar. But that one had the custom scales that your buddy made or whatever. Because it had pinned like micarta, like thick micarta scales, which are really cool. That one was almost better than that yellow penknife. If you want to get away from Spyderco, Quiet Carry Drift is pretty nice and roughly similar hand feel, says Robin. Stock was FRN. Yeah, so it was that standard stock scales. Well, what was done to it made that knife go from like to there, like absolutely rad. And I made it a little bit wider too. I think he like definitely made those went proud, went thick. Very cool. You could probably research that on my channel if you want to watch it. The Bodacious is nice but different. I don't have Spydercos. I really don't. I mean, now I have this one that looks like a Spyderco. The Benchmade Pika Mini Pika 2 is about as Spyderco as I've got right now. Get away from Spyderco. Why would you do such a thing? Maybe he has them all already. Right? Or maybe, you know, people have, you know, here's my Spyderco. Dalica. Legit. That's a legit Dalica Raptor. The Pika, now with trademark round hole. You have 8 pair of 3s. Valerie. Sorry. should probably take a step back. No, never, Bang Ross. When you realize you have 8, that's when you hit it hard. You don't slow down. That's when you hit it hard. Been through about 12 PM2s. Been through them? Not like still have and use and collect. You've been through them? Good Lord. So Valerie, you mean, do I have a fix? I have a fix on knives, no doubt. Or do you mean, do I have fixed blade knives? Or what? SOG seal pup? I need more stuff to cut. I've always been jealous of people who have Mannix 2 collections, right? Dan, do you have a knife that will fix all my problems? I wish I did. I wish I did. I know someone who does. Donnie does. If you want a knife that'll fix all your problems, just get on Donnie's list and have him make you one. You'll get it next June, July, but it will just at peace. But then you're gonna want another one. I mean, if you want that size. I've been through 7 McNees now. And that knife, and that kind of blew my mind. 7 McNees, that's wild. So you get them, you have them, then you sell them, or what? Joy in the purest form. Adani bless. It's absolute a joy. It's a treat. 2 PM2s in the collection. Was lucky to get the Tonto exclusive. Right? That's kind of one of those things. Gabe's got 1 Mannix. That's all you need. Just 1. I kind of want the Mannix XL. Kinda. But then I kind of just want a PM2, like a lefty. Just a straight up lefty compression lock. I'd think if I was going to get one Spyderco to rule them all, I would get some lefty compression lock, because I mean that would be the one lock that the way that it's designed doesn't really, you can do it, but it's not really as good for, how many do you need? I mean, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure it out. And the problem is you find another one that it, like someone like you really like a specific model, and then they make a limited edition of it, and you see it, and you're like, yeah, I'll take that one. An old Sage 1, not really a fan. And you go through phases, and we grow and we evolve. Can I drop links in the chat? What are you trying to link for? Okay, now I just lost my train of thought. Evolving. I do feel like I could take some of these, like I should go through, kind of like, you know, like if you have a bunch of shirts. You have a bunch of shirts in their closet, and you go through, and like some of those shirts, you still have it, but you never wear it. You just never wear it. And you're like, oh, am I ever going to wear this again? And then you think about it like, okay, well, am I going to wear it? Am I not going to wear it? Should I keep it in there or not? Someone told me 2 years ago that I would laughed at them. It's a slippery slope. It's something. What's up, Steve? What is up, Steve? But yeah, I have knives that I'm never going to carry them again. Or, okay. I would carry them. But if I have, let's just say out of 100 knives, that's not the right number, but let's say I got 100 knives. Per 100 knives, I have like your Knives Fast t-shirt. I need a Knives Fast t-shirt. We row and grow and go on trips. If I have 100 knives, 25 of them I really, really like. Maybe 15, 20 of them I made, yeah, whatever. If it didn't see it again, it'd be fine. And then there's a bunch that are kind of on that middle ground. But you have so many that you like to carry. Now, if I got 20 out of 100 and I have 400, now I got like 80 that I like to carry. It's, do I need to keep all of them, or what? You know what I mean? Like, do I need to keep everything? Could I have them in the collection and just let them sit there and look cool and be cool with that? I don't need the money, so I don't really need to sell it in order to make ends meet. So if I don't need to sell it, then why sell it? Build the collection, right? But also, sometimes it's like some of these, and once you get to a point, you kind of evolve. Now I like some more premium knives. I like a beater knife. I'm carrying multiple. I carried 3 knives today. Some of them I could say, you know, I'm never really going to carry this. I could sell it, or I could pass it on to someone or something. Stacy Bolster Blades in the house. Hey there, KDK and everyone. I'm cooking dinner, tater tot, manwich. Ooh. I mean, I've made tater tot hot dish and stuff like that before. I don't think I've done tater tots with manwich. So the manwich is like a sauce seasoning that you kind of mix up a pound of hamburger, right? And then add the manwich to the burger, doctor it up, and then I mean, you can add tater tots to just about anything, you know, you know what I mean? Hype does have a factor in the hobby. There are knives that you love forever, some that you love for a while, some that you love while they are hot. Then you're interested in rehoming them. Yes, Fred makes sense. I want to try as many as I can. Robin, that's what I early did, is like the beginning, channel, developing. I like knives. I want to make knives. What's one of the best ways to kind of learn about knives? Experience. Checking them out. Reviews. So I get a knife, and now, you know, versus 2 years ago, 2 years ago, most knives I'd have been like, ooh, this is nice. But now I start noticing more and more things that I'm like, ooh, I wish the clip was more of this, or the ramp, or the jimps, or something about the blade, the way it flips out. The more that I've reviewed, the more I feel, you know, I can always learn more. There's always going to be someone that will know more than me. But I feel that I'm gaining every single review and a little bit more about what I like, what I don't like, what I noticed, what I feel, and what desires I look for in said knife. And sometimes that passes on. But I'm definitely a weirdo. I mean, this is a $10 Ruco. It's $10. Am I going to carry it? No. Is the action on this sick though? How do they make this for $10? How do they do that? It's centered. It's got good action. It feels good in the hand. It's probably because the blade is poop town. What do we got? 420A steel from China, right? Probably won't hold an edge for more than one cut. But if you're just sitting here doing this, it's like, wow, this is a $10 knife. Valerie, been collecting for 30 years. Seriously, the last couple, child labor. I would say in 2010, so like 15 years ago, in 2010, I probably had maybe 30 knives. Right? I've had knives since the 90s, for sure. Thank you. If you're interested, you can click the link in the description. You can pick yourself up one. This is my logo. I am the crazy squirrel. KDK style. Paper cuts the knife, not the knife cut the paper. Whoa. Gabe. Gabe. I'm back. Had to take the pups for some playtime. What was the name, Palm? What was the name of the maker? We could look it up. I don't really look up too much stuff when I'm up here because it's harder for me to look stuff up. 5 years ago, I had a 300 budget knife collection. Started giving them away to friends on birthdays any day that ended with a Y. Only kept 6. Started over about a year and a half ago, and now Grateful's collection is probably Grateful. What do you think? How many do you think you have now? You had 6 a year and a half ago, but now Grateful's got great taste. I know he's got great taste because he likes knives that I like. So obviously, great minds think alike. Real men carry knives, and awesome women do too. Real women. I like them. I like them a lot. 140. I'll bet you got 140 champs up in there. But you got some serious champs. Do you even, like, that's the question. So this is a $10 Ruco. Why did I get it? A, because it was $10. B, it was like, I can review this and talk about it on the channel and, like, expand our growth. Sometimes you don't need to know what a 420 steel $10 knife does, but sometimes you do. What's up, Steve? And again, as I research, check out, you feel, look at the shape, look at the angle. I get to grow as a person in my evolution of observation. Dong's packing, bro. Got some interesting stuff like this Katuo Venter button actuated liner lock. So you can hit the button or the liner. Definitely a strange one. No clip on here, only the ring on the bottom. Thumbs out good. Buttons out. Flicks out. What is the blade on this? Is this 14C? Venter. Says right there, I think. Yeah, 14C. Katuo Venter. Boom. I have a couple times had my hand in a position where I was pushing on the button. I can't do it if I'm trying. Why don't they make $10 full tang blades? Because it costs more. It's a little more work. The handles aren't as easy to make, Bob, but they do. I bought this one. Well, it's not $10. This was under 20. This little Skinner, little Pakistan special Skinner, full tang. Definitely full tang. This was probably like $14.
Valerie subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Valerie. So inexpensive.
Ren_DO3 S_G at CHA subscribed to the channel.
Wow. Ren_DOS3. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. So you can find them out there. There's a full tang for under $20. Here's another Pakistan special. This is camel bone and Pakistan Damascus full tang. This was all of $20-some. With that is you're getting blade steel that doesn't hold an edge very well. It's inexpensive because it was quickly made. So the heat treat might not be that great. The steel quality isn't that great. The detail isn't up at the highest of qualities. Another thing about buying different types of knives in different ranges, you get to learn. You get to see what the quality is, where the edges are, how well does the handle attach, how are they getting it together. You got something here? Hold on. Looking. There we go. Like your inexpensive budget slip joint or lockbacks, they have a lot of wobble and play to them. The lock is a little crunchy, and then when it closes, the blade is not centered. It's like right up against the edge. You can see little spots where it's like sharp right there because that bone kind of sticks out a little bit, and the quality isn't really there. Then you move into something that's better, and you notice how well it's done. Look at that connection right there where that blade goes in and touches. Right there, clean, smooth. Blade does not move, solid. So you start learning. That's a way to learn what the quality is compare it to something. People will say, oh, I can buy a $20 knife that works great. And you're like, okay, well, you pick up this $20 knife and you see what it does here. See how that's like that. Feel it. Sharpen it. Cut this paper with it. Cut this a few times to see if it's still holding the edge. Then you try out something that's a little better with a little bit better steel on it or something like that. And you realize, like, wow, this holds this edge really well. There are some awesome budget-friendly knives, but I try to pass on the purchases to save up for the higher quality, for sure. I've definitely gotten there myself, picking up more and more. This is my first Vanex Devo Stout V2. Love it. Vanex is like top-notch stuff right there. I have some MagnaCut. Dropping stuff on the floor, because why wouldn't you? This is my tactile Chupacabra, aluminum and MagnaCut, tactile knife co. Having a cool budget-friendly collection is fun. That's why I love my weird gas station knives. They're junk. They're junk. This is not a good knife. But it's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. Is this M-Tech $6 Robo leg a high quality purchase? No. Could I have spent that $6 on an extra order of large fries or something? A coffee? Yes. But why not? Hey, KDK, is that Chupacabra the updated version? How would I know? I got it from C. Reisner Cutlery, had a sale on them. Maybe in July or August? I think it was in August. So I've had it for maybe 2 months, 3 months. Is there a way for me to know? Is there something you can see on there or whatever? I don't know. All I know is I ordered it off the sale special at TPK maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I love the extra click. Listen. Donnie hates it, I'm sure. Boom. Oh, I love that click though. As one that owns a $1,000 plus knife and the Boker Mermaid means I have ADHD. Ding. Ding. The Devo Stout on TPK. Steve, if you're looking at this, I can tell you this is in my top 5, 100%. I love it. The thumb out action, drops down, flicks out. This is awesome. Definitely one of my top 5 knives, without a doubt. And the fact that I have that and the premium Pony Stout, can do this. Very nice. It's beautiful. Steve, honestly though, Devo, this is like my favorite pair. Like as far as like a duo, like the big and the small or whatever. I have a couple of them, or we got a few of them. The Kaiser Towser K, but the Stout and the Pony Stout, ugh, that's the champ. This is just a winning combo. This could be like my favorite though. It's really, really an amazing knife. I'll almost say it's not my favorite because it's a little more expensive. So it kind of has me more on the, okay, it's there. Okay, it's there. Kind of, I'm still, anything that's over a couple $100, I'm always like, okay, hell, even a nice one, $100 one in my pocket, I'm still like, is it there? If I got it in July, I probably have the upgraded version. I'd be interested to see what the difference is. But it was definitely this summer. It was when I was up north, so it might have been August. Yeah, because we went up, that was August. It was August 100%. Because I ordered it while I was up on our trip. Because I remember I went to the bathroom, I came back, and I was like, dude, tactical chupacabra. Excuse me. And then my buddies were like, what the hell did you just say? And I'm like, tactical chupacabra, bro. They're like, I don't know what you just said, little man. But it touched my heart. Got to go to sleep. Last time I was in your stream, I actually fell asleep mid-unboxing. Palm, I'll look at those pictures you sent in a little bit. Send me the info on that guy you were talking about. I'll look him up. But thanks for swinging by. I got to run to the bathroom quick here. I'll be right back. Don't let anybody go nowhere. I'll give you something to look at. Hold on. Which one you want? Here. That's solid, right? Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Pop! Pop, pop, pop. Wish I'd gotten that binge. What'd you miss on binge? Chupacabra is hungry. Patina? What's up? Oh. Okay, what are we doing here? We're spinning it around, right round, baby. You like the ceiling view? How's that? Is that solid? Is that a win? Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a long day watching my 8-year-old grandsons. Steve. Twins? 8-year-old twins? That sounds like a handful. 1 8-year-old is plenty. 2 twins? What are they getting into? Causing some chaos? I'm back. Twins are fun. My buddy's got twin daughters. They're getting old though. God, they've got to be like 15 now. That's wild. Remember when they were little ones? They'll always be little ones to us. You know who that is? It's like my sister. My sister is still young, right? But no, my sister's got an 11-year-old and is it 11 and 14? 11 and 15. 14. Damn. These boys are growing fast. I just catch myself. Boom. Caught myself a little bit with the front flipper. Went like this. How do you do that even? Brian Dixon, what's up? I just gave him the keys to my 2 sons to play with. Ha! Like, hey, 8-year-olds, here's a few hundred knives. Have at it. Boom. Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2. This is kind of a fun one. I don't have too many that I can do a top flip, but this one I can. I don't have strong hands, so front flip, oh, I get myself. Front flip isn't that bad. Top flips are kind of tough for me. Broke both my hands and thumbs, a couple fingers, so my grip strength is kind of less than, I got my palm right there. On a front flip, that's weird. It's because it's small, that's why. This one's small. Nice Civivi. Yeah, this is a fun one. I've had this one for a while. G10, and then the carbon fiber on the bolster, and then that Civivi Damascus. Grab my strong hand. Try to give your Chupacabra a light spine whack and see if it failed. Spine whack? Is that what it did? It was failing a spine whack test? Seems fine. Is there supposed to? No, that's right. I don't know, I hit it pretty hard. I don't really spine whack. It's okay. I just was looking at it weird. It was like, is that gap supposed to be there? But it is. It's fine. Totally fine. Solid. Feels great. My palm is bleeding. That click though, I love the click. Yeah, grrr, just pissed me off. Have a great weekend. Jumping off. Good to see you, Mo Patty. Oh, Donnie just folded his index finger nail in half. Their nail back before. It was failing very easy spine whacks. Those were pretty hard. I was hitting that pretty solid. I am trying to, how does it, it's probably because I'm swinging the blood to it, right? Gotta just, so Mick, apparently I have the updated version, which is great. And I managed to cut myself. My tri-state cut is healing up. Although, of course, I was sanding last night, sanding this, right? And then I'm like here, and I'm like, I just barely slipped, and it was like, right up against the sander, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bending a nail back, though, definitely sucks. Been there, when you get it like right there, it's just like, wah, you're like, oh. Ah. Ah. Okay, enough of that. I need to start prepping for the main act. We are just the opening act on a Monday, you know. Notification on. 25 minutes to Wapner. Copy. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get you the link. All right. All right. Did I get it? I did. We can paste. All right, new link. I'm going to go ahead and pin this one. Get rid of the other one. Bing. So that's wow, really? Must have went straight into my palm. It doesn't hurt, but I'm gonna put a band-aid on my palm. Are you kidding me right now? So yeah, KC goes fast. KC goes fast, bro. He goes knives fast. You know what I'm saying? He will be live in about 20 minutes or so. What does it actually say right now? It says live in 24 minutes. Piss cuts get infected easily. Dude, this one. Sorry. I'm just becoming a mess. It was a solid cut because I had it was during the live and I was sitting and I had the tri-stash and it slipped and it just went to the ground. It's fine. And now it's mine because I cut myself. Oui, oui, the mustache. Wow, almost cut myself again. I gotta be careful. I've got a good record. I'm not, I don't cut as often as some people do. Tri-State cuts himself on a damn near daily. What's up, Cody? Gotta have iodine on hand. Does iodine, like, coagulate the blood? I remember having some back in the day. Yeah, it's sterile and it'll lack the taste. I didn't care who to spell good. Spelled just fine. As long as it's phonetically readable, we're all good. We caught it. We all know that when you type in like text and sometimes it doesn't work, but if a person can read it and know what it meant, then we're good. Then we're all good. Look at this, dude. It just doesn't stop. Like, I must have stabbed my soul. Just went all the way down to the depths. I mean, if I put a Band-Aid on it, will it stop? I never put Band-Aids on. Unless I absolutely, positively needs to arrive overnight. That's not even going to stay on. Who even does this? I don't Band-Aid. What are you up to today, Cody? This is my freshie. This is my new love, traditionals. C. Reisner Cutlery, Jack-O-Lantern Halloween Edition. Kentucky Holler Jack. 154 cm, perfect half stop. Look at that hollow grind on there. I love it. I absolutely love this thing. So cool. Halloween edition. There are still a few of them available. It says there's a limited amount that are remaining, so they're almost out. There is another one that's like purple and gold, kind of like a purple gold resin swirl in it. Very cool. They've had a few different runs of these. So I knew that if they ever did release them again, I was going to jump on it. I love it. These are just really, they're really touching me. I've been just really enjoying the old slip joints. It's always a secondary. My main today is the Watauga. Sand cut Watauga. I need a hydro seal Band-Aid, says Kathleen. I hardly ever cut myself, but this is kind of like right on my palm. You want the sheep's foot version of what? They have a sheep's foot of a slip joint? I want Advanced Knife Bro new lockback. What's my favorite wood? Like for a handle? I guess I don't really have a favorite. I love wood. A lot of the handles I have are like Chaborsha wood, Jaborsh, like this. What is this again? The Civivi. I can't remember. Shit. Ironwood. Maybe ironwood's my favorite. Here's a little chunk of it on this right here. Auxiliary Manufacturing, Captain's Bowie, made in Reno, Nevada. Number 1 of 11. Limited run. This is my most limited edition knife right here. The blue is Rich Light, little thin layer of micarta, and then ironwood up on the front. Ironwood is cool. I have a couple pieces for making some handles. No doubt. Awesome knife. It's called the Bro Stump on BHQ. The Bro Stump? Supposed to lift this up. Alright. Hold on. The Bro Stump? Nope. Nope. Oh. There it is. I had it as one word. Advanced knife. Here we go. Hold on. Start turning. Advanced knife, Bro Stump fish knife, lava flow tangerine bone on this one here. 120 bucks. Oh, it's got the little beer mug with the suds. That's cool. Coming soon. Not available yet. 154 cm spear point, satin finish, nail neck. Very similar in a way. Coming soon. Kind of reminds me of the QSP. We'll just look it up. Hold on. TPK will probably get me there. It should have. Oh, I know why. TPK. Oh, forever? Sure. Wow, really? Are you kidding me right now? I go this all the time and I'm typing the stuff that shows me. It's just dumb. It's literally just there. There's the knife I purchased when I was there. Here's the purple one. I'm not as much of a fan of that look. But everybody's got their deal. Ultraviolet acrylic. What was the other one though? They've got one down here. Okay, so this is the one I was thinking of that kind of reminds me. This is the Sugar Maple Jack from QSP. Show it to me. Also 154 cm. Smooth bone. I wonder if these were made in the same. That one's pretty cool though too. Or wait, is this one isn't the QSP one? This one's another one from C. Reisner Cutlery. I am sorry. I know that they had some on here. Looks like it changed. Here's another one though. I do like this hot brass jack. That looks cool, right? Too bad it's not titanium. Jig titanium. That's steel. That one is cool. It's got the clip point. QSP Hedgehog is the sheep's foot slip joint. Yes, that's the one I was thinking about, Grateful. They had those on the TPK site. That's where it was on that same page, but it's no longer on that same, like it was on sale or something like that, and they changed the sales. Maple burl, African blackwood, ebony walnut burl. Lots of great materials for handles. For sure, Steve. I got a couple burl pieces and some stuff for some handles when I start doing them. I used a cheaper, or not a cheaper, I used one that I got from, this is a stabilized piece that I got from Jimmy Crow. It does have a nice line down here. It's a little darker on the top. When we get some stain on here, it'll pop a little bit more. But got to finish shaping that out, get the other ones glued up, and get those going. Definitely excited to get into this adventure more. But I've been distracted because I've been looking at machines. I'm looking at 2x72-inch belt grinders, sander, grinder, whatever. I'm gonna start making some stuff. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think I want to start making some stuff. I think it'd be fun. Anybody have one of those QSP slip joints still? Grateful. That's the one you're thinking about? I know they have a few different versions because they have some that are like, what are they, 14C for like $70, and then they have some like S90 or a higher, what's the higher quality ones, or like 160 to 180 or something like that. And they got that sawbone one. The saw cut or whatever, the bone, but it's got the saw cut, so it's just got lines all down the side of it. I think it's a cool texture. I enjoy it, if you know what I mean. Which ones are rattling on the table? Got to get yourself one of those. 2 hours. We got 2 hours in, kids. Next time we're doing a project. Tomorrow, project. Do I need to get my slow roll motor thing set up for tomorrow? The M391 on the sale page, he says. On sale. Oh, they were on the sale page. I forgot that I was on the wrong page. Yeah, if anyone knows what to get me for Christmas, it's right there. Ironwood Undertaker. Yeah. Cha. Look at that wide backside. Girl. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right. So, QSP. Here's some 14Cs. 14C, S90V. We have an M391, S90, S90. Did I miss it? I might have missed it. $100. Okay, M390. $14. S90. S90. I didn't see it. I didn't see the M391. There's the dog. I don't see it. Still get yourself a good deal on the Devo Stout V2. That's crazy how they just keep them on that price. Might as well just have it be that price. The only thing is the S90V versions all have like the dark matter, carbon, and like I like the bone ones on the 14C versions, but it's only like the premium ones are all fat carbon, and the cheap ones are all the bone. So where am I? Okay, I'm on the sale page right now, Grateful. It's there. Finch, 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 Finch. QSPs, all 14C. Now we're dropping to the S90s. S90s. Now we're in the Devos. Second hands. It's right there, idiot. Found it. I need some blue CF in my collection. I'll settle for that Integral V3 stash. Oh yeah, I saw that in that little, what? Whose video was that? Was that the Smoky Mountain video, I think? It was hiding right in plain sight. Was hiding right in plain sight. M390 with the really cool blade. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. That's cool stuff. I like that blade shape more, personally, as well. Here's the QSP jigged M390 and titanium, $75 right now. Right on. And these Jack Wolves, $60 off. Jack Wolves. I have a Zambezi, $44. I like my Zambezi. It's a cool knife. It was really stiff right at first. It's kind of broken in. It was the Zach in the Wild video. That's right. I knew I saw it. Have a good night, Steve. Always a pleasure. Here's my Zambezi. Look at that piece of wood on there. Turned out really nice. Boom. A little spot. Just a fun little silly design. Definitely a solid pull on this. I gotta pinch it pretty tight. Definitely a fun one though. From Rosecraft. Pow. Alright. Gotta get that stag. What's up, Hagen? Another Rosecraft Stinking Creek sow belly. This was one of my favorite slip joints. Just a really nice, solid user. Feels great in the hand. Thick beast. I dig it. But this one now. It's definitely this one now. I just love everything about this. It's the thickness on the blade, the ease of the grab, the orange. I like that orange. It looks good. I don't even mind the Halloween theme. That's year round for me. So I am not worried about it. Another Slippy. This one is super cool. I love the look. Clinch River swayback, Rosecraft. But I don't like the swayback. For my hand, if you have a smaller hand, you'd fit right in there and that would hook out. I have a larger hand, so it sits in my palm, so that is not comfortable for me personally. I love the choke up spot and the blade. That feels great, but I don't like this. It doesn't fit in my palm right because my hands are too big for it. The blade is gorgeous. The whole thing on its own is really cool looking. That choil is fantastic. The design is beautiful, but this just round that edge off. I don't like that sway back. It does not fit my hand properly. Some people say that it fits them really well, which is great. You know, some fit for some don't fit for all. Anyone know of a discount code for TPK? What was the one I used? There maybe Lefty 10, maybe Knives Fast 10. Oh, Swayback's designed for this. This grip. Anybody know a TPK code? I used one. I think I used Knives Fast 10. Should work. It's reverse grip cutting straps. It's just for some reverse grip strap cutting. Getting her done. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it. Oh, did he start the music? No, he didn't. I can't. Bless you all, but I can't. Nope, didn't work. I know KC has one. Go on KC's Live Grateful, and get it. I can check my email. I think in my email it might say what code I used. But when I bought this last week, I used a code. I can't remember what it was. You tried Lefty 10? KC 10? Big Red 10. Says Stacy. Big Red 10. That one should work. Otherwise, I can all find out too. And I'll message you if you didn't. But I'm pretty sure it pops up on your email when you make the purchase. If it's a sale, it might not work. That's true. Sometimes they don't. Well, I know when this one came out, though, it did. And this was like a new sale release. But yeah, maybe like what he's looking for on those ultra sales. No, I think they still work. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it does for you. Is that what you're buying? You're going to buy that M390? God, I love this. I don't know. 5 years ago, I would have been like, whatever, dude. Where's your cool, you know? Where's the cool, you know? Like, no, grandpa knife, bro. Pop, pop. Yeah, jump in KC's Live. Be like, yo, what's the link for the discount, bruh? Hey, bruh. What's the link for the discount, bruh? I'm sorry. All right, he is about to start. On sale stuff doesn't work. Anyway, Hedgehog, Mini Penguin are on the way. Dude, congrats. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I am going to kick it over. Everyone go. I have the link there for the Knives Fast Live. He does lives every Monday. He just hit 40,000 subs recently. He's already almost at 41. That's what happens when you get going. They just climb. But go on over there. You can tell him KDK says, man, this guy's live a lot. Yeah. Either way, thank you all so much. Appreciate you. Grateful Dong. Magna cut level, bro. Just threw that in there for fun. I didn't think anyone would ever do it. All right, he's live. We'll see you guys all over there. Stay sharp, stay healthy, stay happy. We'll see you all soon.